Here's what we've been up to living in our 2005 Freightliner Sprinter van, attempting to visit all 50 states. We spent a short week in Seward, Alaska, enjoying glacier viewing, hiking, and some pretty dispersed and rugged camping. I felt like I had a true taste of Alaska. Then it was time to head about 3 hours southwest to Homer. Stay tuned to see all there is to do in what is personally my favorite town in Alaska. Hi, I'm Claire. This is my husband Andy and our dog Henry. In July, we started living full-time out of this 2005 Freightliner Sprinter van that Andy had custom made for us. After 5 years of the 9-to-5 grind, we decided we wanted to try something new. So we ventured off on a year-long break to see as much of the United States as possible. Join us in our attempt to visit all 50 states in the next 12 months. We made it to Homer! The Homer Spit is a 4.5-mile long stretch of land that reaches out into the ocean. This is what made me fall in love with Homer. Shops, restaurants, bars, and charter companies line both sides of the road, and we had so much fun spending a lot of our day there. However, a lot of the shops had already closed for the season because it was after Labor Day. Now we're gonna visit a little museum. We spent some time at the Pratt Museum. I'm gonna be honest, we only went there because we had some time to kill before a scheduled boat ride that afternoon, but I ended up being really happy we were able to go check it out. The Harrington cabin on site was built in 1936 and has served multiple purposes throughout the decades. Not only did it house many different families, it also was an art studio at one point. Inside the museum itself was a lot of historical material that showcased Alaskan nature and history. My favorite part was a book full of writings from people, mostly students, who experienced the Good Friday earthquake which devastated parts of southern Alaska that I talked about in my Anchorage video. We spent the afternoon on a boat right off the Homer Spit in Kachemak Bay. I think this was probably the highlight of Homer for me. Seriously, if you go to a coastal town in Alaska, you need to do a boat ride. It was on the spendier side, but I have no regrets over that. Even though it was chilly and it rained off and on, it was just so awesome overall. We saw a variety of jellyfish, an eagle, 3 humpback whales, a huge group of otters, and 1 seal that I was able to catch on camera. After our boat ride, we felt like we couldn't go to Homer and not get some seafood, so we got some dinner on the water. It consisted of salad, some nice warm chowder, shrimp, salmon, brown rice, scallops, and some type of fish. I think it was tilapia. And of course, we had to get some creme brulee for dessert.
What'd you just buy?
Stocking hat. Then we went down to the beach and explored a little bit. There were a few pretty rocks that caught my eye, so I grabbed them, rinsed them off, and added them to my crystal collection in the van. I'm a rock collector now. After a very long but super fun day, we cleaned up the van a little bit, left Homer, and parked on a beach right outside of town. It was only us and one other van there. We fell asleep to the gently crashing waves, and then were woken up at 2 a.m. to the biggest, loudest, most intense waves I've ever seen. It freaked us out so much we actually pulled the van forward a little bit because the tide had come in so much. It was all the way up to the row of red leaves in this clip. Crazy. So overall, not the best night of sleep we've ever had, but a very cool experience. Then we were up bright and early the next morning to head to Whittier. If you enjoyed watching this video or any other videos on my channel, please consider giving it a like by clicking on the thumbs up button. If you want to follow along on our van adventures over the next year, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.